Thank you, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, again, i-reiterate ko lang, Mr. Chair, yung reminders no, na hindi magsabi ng pagmura siguro kasi sanay po yung nakaraan. Kahit po sa Senate hearing, may mga ganun. Ano? Respeto naman sa atin dito. And sana po concise sa pagsagot. Kung ano lang ang tanong, yun din lang ang sagot. At mag-defer ng i-defer ang mahahabang explanation kasi nakikita niyo naman, Mr. Chair, madami talagang gustong magtanong ngayon eh. Kaya sana po ganun yung ano, no? And simple lang naman po yung mga tanong ko. It has to do with the, kung ano din yung mga sinabi ng dating Pangulo doon sa Senate hearing. Yan, Mr. Chair. First, yung observed decorum. Tapos, syempre, tulad po ng sinabi ni Chairman Abante, hindi po tayo mangingimi na mag-point of order kapag nilabag po itong mga ito. Yon. Now, Mr. Chair, I would like to direct my questions, Mr. Chair, to Rodrigo Duterte. Mr. Chair, noong October 28, sinabi ni dating Pangulong Duterte under oath sa harap ng Senado, and I quote, I and I alone take full legal responsibility sa lahat na nagawa ng mga pulis. Pursuant to my order, ako ang managot. At ako ang makulong, wag yung pulis na sumunod sa order ko. Ang tanong natin, Mr. Chair, the families of innocent extrajudicial killing victims are present. Yun po yung pinagsalita nyo kanina. So can the former president look them in the eyes and say once more that he takes full legal responsibility for the deaths of their loved ones, Mr. Chair?
Mr. President, can you,
What's the question?
what is the question? Can you repeat the question?
Mr. Chair, sinabi niya po na full responsibility. So Mr. Chair, totoo ba yan?
Correct. Very correct. Since I was a president, and there was this, until now, serious problem about drugs, I had to issue or make a policy statement about drugs. At all that happened, yung nangyari pursuant to my order to stop the drug problem in this country, akin yun. Akin yun. Ako ang nagbigay ng order kasi ginawa nila illegal or legal, akin yun.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I take full responsibility for it.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yun po yung tanong ko. Yung families of innocent extrajudicial killings, kayo din.
File the case in court.
Mr.
Walang
Chair.
problema. Nandiyan ang korte.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Second question ko. Responsable kayo kasi polisiya nyo yon. Kumbaga, tatak Duterte. Dahil polisiya nyo rin yan, tama ba? Sa Davao. Nung nasa Davao pa kayo. Tama ba na tawagin po itong Davao model or Davao style? Mr. Chair?
I cannot control the semantics.
Mr. Chair, yes
of
or
the
no?
metaphor.
Davao style.
Do not ask me to answer yes or no. You are not an investigator.
Mr. Chair, tayo po ay nasa investigasyon kasalukuyan,
Yes,
Mr.
but you
Chair.
are not an investigator. Why are you asking me to answer
Mr.
yes
Chair,
or
tinatanong
no?
ko lang naman.
Chair, point of
Session
order.
suspended.
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Ano ka, pulis?
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
The session is suspended for the meantime, so please, let's take time to calm things down, okay? Para ho maayos ang ating hearing sa ngayon. Hearing is resumed. Please proceed, Congresswoman Rosas.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Napakasimple lang po ng tanong ko. Tinatanong ko lang po kung yes or no, Davao style ba yung inyong modelo. Mr. Chair, ayaw niya sagutin. So, Mr. Chair, hindi ko maintindihan yon.
I'm
What is
sorry,
your personality, Your Honor?
if I may, Secretary Bello, the committee does not allow the counsel of the witness to speak because the role of the counsel is limited only to counseling his client on his rights. Hanggang doon lamang po. But we cannot ask you to answer any questions that will be asked by any of the members. And that is what
Thank you,
is
Your
in the
Honor.
rules.
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, I'm not answering the question of Congresswoman Rosas, Your Honor. My point is, Your Honor, to allow the resource person to finish his answer.
Okay, we will do that. Thank you, Attorney Bello.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Congressman Brosas, maybe it is perhaps the former president would like to elaborate on his answer. We may ask questions that is answerable by yes or no, and as much as possible, we would ask the resource person to say only answer yes or no. But if he wishes to elaborate, and as long as it is germane and related to the answer to your question, we will allow that. But
Yes.
we will make it very, very short.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Pwede namang mag-expound, Mr. Chair. Ang tinatanong ko lang, sa particular question na yon, maaari naman siyang sagutin ng yes or no. And then the explanation, Mr. Chair.
Opo, opo. Mr.
Do
Pres-
not control my answer, kung Your Honor. This is not an inquisition. It's a democratic process of investigation.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. Sana po, if there are questions that will be propounded by the members, hopefully, medyo, kung gusto po natin mag-elaborate, we will allow that, provided that kung maaari po sanang iksian lamang po natin nang sa ganun, malinaw. And for the members who wish to ask questions that are answerable by yes or no, please make the questions very clear para ho masagot po ng yes or no, Your Honors. So I hope para ho maayos yung ating patakbo ng ating hearing sa ngayon. So please proceed, Congresswoman Brosas.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, ang tanong ko, sinasabi nyo rin na ang war on drugs ay talagang utos nyo. Diba? Pag sinabing war on drugs, Duterte yan. Sa inyo na nadikit yan. Unless, eto po, tanong na pwede nyo i-expound. May iba kayong gustong itawag doon? Meron po ba kayong gustong ibang itawag doon?
Wala na po. Sabi ko, I assume full responsibility for whatever happened in the actions taken by the law enforcement agencies of this country to stop the drugs or the serious problem of the drugs affecting our people.
Mr. Chair, next question. Nung naging mayor po kayo, sabi nyo naging safe ang Davao. Tama po ba?
That would be that should be answered by a third person. I would not be answering that. It would be presumptuous of me to conclude. Hindi ako magsabi. I never said that Davao City was not publicly.
Mr. Chair, as mayor, masasabi nyo na naging safe ang Davao sa panahon nyo?
Talaga.
Kasi
Talaga.
walang kriminal sa kalye,
Talaga.
walang snatcher,
Walang snatcher.
walang akyat bahay,
Walang akyat bahay.
walang magnanakaw,
Walang magnanakaw.
walang mamamatay tao.
Walang mamatay tao.
So yun po lahat, yes.
Oh.
So walang mga kriminal o walang insidente ng kriminalidad, bakit po?
Merong mga incident, not totally. It would be a dream of a city not to have any criminal incidents or violence. Pero overall, Davao City was safe. If the test or standard would be that a citizen of the city can walk all over the city and men and children can go home safely, unmolested, undisturbed. That was the standard that I gave to the police of Davao City.
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask, no, hindi ba nagkandamatay sila sa panahon na yon?
Marami po.
Sino-sino po ang mga pumatay?
Wala akong listahan yan, ma'am. We have to go to the tawag nito. Hindi ko bit-bit. Ang bit-bit ko lang ho yung hindi.
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask again, no? Sa inyo po na karanasan, kayo mismo ba pumatay?
Ako? Marami. Mga 6 o 7.
So
Aywan
what-
ko kung natuluyan yung hindi ko na follow up sa ospital kung natuluyan.
Quote ko lang, ipaalala ko ulit, Mr. Chair, kasi mula din ito sa Senate hearings, ano? I-quote ko lang po kayo, in Davao, I used to do it personally, just to show to the guys that if I can do it, why can't you?
Correct.
Sinabi niyo po yan sa mga business leaders sa meeting sa Manila. At kung paano niyo ginode ang mga police officers to gun down suspects. Tama po ba?
Yes, if they present a violent resistance, that's the only thing there. You can kill the criminal if you are personally in danger of losing your life too.
Ito
But
ba,
hindi mo pwedeng patayin yung kriminal nakahandcuff o nakatali. Hindi trabaho ng lalaki yan.
ito pong second, Mr. Chair, na quote, kayo rin ito. And I'd go around in Davao with a motorcycle, with a big bike around, and I would just patrol the streets looking for trouble also. Manila Times po ito. I was really looking for a confrontation so I could kill. Sinabi niyo po ito.
Yes. Nagdadasal po ako na nagmumotor ako na may mag-hold upper dyan. At kung maabot na kita, talagang patayin kita. At kung basta kriminal ka, wala akong pasensya sa kriminal. Pagka lumaban, patayan.
So, Mr. Chair, kanina po kasi sinabi ni Duterte na he takes full legal responsibility.
Yes.
Siya ang mananagot at
Yes.
makukulong sa ginawa ng mga kapulisan.
Yes.
Kung sa inyo po ang policy, inaako nyo rin ang accomplishment nito. Yung lahat po, kasi kung naaalala ko sa war on drugs, yung mga accomplishment, may nahuli, nagbebenta, gumagamit, gumagawa ng droga. Lahat yan.
Ma'am, if you are the city executive or mayor, lahat ng utos mo na ginawa ng pulis and all the consequences, sagot ko yan. Pati ang ginawa ng pulis, sagot ko yan.
Pati po yung accomplishment kung may nahuli, enforcement of law yun, accomplishment din po yung na-confiscate na drugs. Tama ba?
Lahat ng trabaho ng pulis, because you are the mayor, inutos mo yan, and the consequences, or sometimes is an incident can go right and go wrong. Protektahan ko yung pulis kasi ako ang mayor. Hindi magtrabaho yung pulis, matakot yan kung hindi mo backupan. So lahat ng trabaho ng pulis, nung ako'y mayor, for the longest time, akin yan.
So, Mr. Chair, alam niyo po ba kung ilan ang arrested sa mga drug operations at how much ang drug na na-seize nung time na yan?
Ma'am, I was not notified in advance that I have to make an accounting for the arrested persons in Davao City. That is, I would not want to. That would not be a proper question. For a
Mr. Chair,
resource
sabi niyo
person.
yung accomplishment report sa inyo yan.
Accomplishment, yes. Accomplishment is another thing. But you see, to ask for the number of arrests or killings, that would be a stupid question.
Mr. Chair, sinabi po ninyo na aakuin nyo lahat. E di syempre may accounting din kayo, Mr. Chair. At kabisado nyo, kahit nga kabisado ninyo kung ilan ang hinuli, ilan ang pinatay, ilan. Dapat may accounting kayo, Mr. Chair. And I believe, Mr. Chair, noong 2017, correct me if I'm wrong, may President's Accomplishment Report kayo,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Chair.
Tanungin kita, where were you the other day at 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Yan nga sinabi ko.
Yes, may I remind our resource person, Mr. President, maaari po ay wag po, iwasan po natin magtanong sa ating pong mga membro. Please answer the questions lamang po at refrain from asking questions to the members of Congress. Yan po ang nakasaad sa ating rules. Please continue, Congresswoman Brosas.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm sure alam po yan ng former President kasi siya ay naging miyembro din ng Kongreso, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair, 2017 President Accomplishment Report meron, sinabi nyo rin naman. Ngayon, Mr. Chair, kung ganon, handang mag-cooperate ba ang dating Pangulo sa lahat ng investigations na gagawin, Mr. Chair? All investigations.
What do you mean by lahat? How many investigations do you think that I have to participate?
Point of order again, Mr. Chair.
That's a
1 minute suspension.
walang pre.
Hearing is resumed. Again, let me remind our resource person as well as our members that please refrain for the resource person, refrain from asking questions to the members. Please limit your reply to the questions being asked. At sa atin naman po mga members, please go straight to the point. Ask the resource person the question that you wish to be answered. Direkta, para ho hindi tayo magtagal.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, you have, Congresswoman Brosas, you have 4 more minutes.
Mr. Chair, may I interrupt? I am asking the...
Is this related, Mr. President? to
Yes,
the
it is
question?
related. I am asking yung nagtatanong to lay the predicate first
Okay,
before,
sige po.
para hindi tayo mawala.
Sige po. Congresswoman Brosas, I hope you can consider the opinion of the resource person by laying the predicate before you ask the question directly to the former president.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, siguro tatanong ko na lang diretso, Mr. Chair. Yung former president ba ay willing na mag-cooperate sa investigation sa ICC? Kaugnay dito.
ICC, ma'am. I'm asking the ICC to hurry up, and if possible, they can come here and start the investigation tomorrow. This issue has been left hanging for so many years. Matagal, ma'am, baka mamatay na ako, hindi na nila ako maimbestiga. So I'm asking the ICC through you na magpunta na sila dito bukas, umpisahan na nila ang investigation. And if I am found guilty, I will go to prison and rot there for all time.
Mr. Chair, balikan ko lang yung isa ko pang tanong, Mr. Chair. Ito sa Senate hearing dito, Mr. Chair. Sinabi ni former President Duterte, encourage the criminals to fight. Encourage them to draw their guns. Yan ang instruction ko. End of quote. And the only way na hindi kayo makulong and to justify the killing is bigyan mo talaga ng panahon na lumaban. Tama po ba? Yan ang sinabi ninyo.
Yes, because that would be justified kung lumaban.
Yan, kasunod pa lang po yung
Ang
question ko.
utos ko-
Ang question ko po ay, bakit nyo ine-encourage yung kriminal na lumaban?
Para medyo maminus-minus ang problema sa syudad ko, kung may kriminal dito na 50, kung mapatay ninyo yung 30, di 20 na lang, hindi na masyado problema dyan sa akin.
Ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, hindi mapaparusahan ang nakagawa ng krimen in self-defense.
Hindi man siya. Siya alam naman trabaho ng police, ma'am. The policeman should know when to kill and when to injure. Hindi naman kailangan sabihin nun.
May elements naman ng self-defense. Alam niyo yon, Mr. Chair.
Not self-defense, man. Performance of duty.
Performance of duty, but
And
elements of
connected with
self-defense.
that performance of duty is self-defense.
So, Mr. Chair, ano-ano yon?
Ang what?
Elements of self-defense, Mr. Chair.
Self-defense is when you defend yourself to avoid injury, serious, or you die. That is applicable also to a policeman who is performing his duty, because the policeman has to confront, ang civilian has to iwasan. But a policeman, a law officer, if you are a law officer, you have to confront the criminal. Ang sanabi ko sa kanila, huwag kang pumunta dito sa akin isina na may sugat ka, sipain kita, patayin mo. Bakit ikaw ang may sugat? Wala akong my language is brutal and raw for criminals. Wala akong pasensya, ma'am. I've been a prosecutor for 9 years. Talagang sinabi ko, pag hindi na mahinto yan, patayin mo na yan. Huwag mo nang pabalikin niya dito sa opisina ko.
Thank you,
really
Mr.
want
Chair.
to know the truth. Ganon.
Last two questions, Congresswoman Rosas.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang sabihin na sa elements of self-defense, first, dapat unlawful aggression. Second, reasonable necessity of the means employed to prevent or repel it. And third, lack of sufficient provocation on the part of the person defending himself. Mr. Chair, now I would like to direct my question to sa victims po, si Christina siguro.